What's up, guys? Matt here with easily the best video game haul from a thrift store that I've ever gotten. So if you're new to the channel, again, my name is Matt. I am a full-time eBay reseller, and I do a lot of videos here on YouTube about like what I sold on eBay and stuff. But what got me into selling on eBay is I'm also a video game collector, and as you know, video games are very expensive to collect. So how I am able to collect games is I go and find games at thrift stores, garage sales, online auctions, Facebook Marketplace, buy those and then sell them, sell the parts off that I don't need to make money to pay for a video game collection. So first and foremost, I am a video game collector, and I do eBay as a way to help fund the collection. So today I went to the thrift store, the very first thrift store I went to today, St. Vincent de Paul, and I got an absolutely fantastic video game score. And then pretty much at every place that I went, I found decent games to buy. So I'm going to show you guys this awesome video game score that I got today. And kind of the way it went was, like I said, I walked into the St. Vincent de Paul this morning at 9 o'clock when they opened, and I was the second person into the store. A guy in front of me walks past the video games. They had like this tub of video games that they were getting ready to put on the shelf. He walks past, he looks at it, but he didn't stop and look at it. He just kind of glanced at it and kept on walking. And I walked up behind him, and I saw this tub of video games, of mostly GameCube games. Nothing too great on top, but as I started to go through the titles, I just kept finding awesome title after awesome title in this tub. So some absolutely amazing games. Just if you started a top 10 list, like if someone asked you, hey, I want to get a GameCube and I want, what are the 10 best games, I probably have most of the games that you would have on your list that I got from the thrift store today. So I'm going to show you the parts of the game score, and I'll tell you how much I paid for it, and if like I've got to split up into what's going into my collection, because some of these titles are going into my collection, and then I'm going to resell on eBay to recoup my money and buy more stuff for my collection. So without further ado, let's get started. First game I picked up was Untold Legends for the PSP. Not a whole lot of value with this one, but it just kind of looked cool, like some sort of hack and slash type game for the PSP. I love collecting for the PSP, so a game I didn't have, I paid $2 for this today at the thrift store. So everything you see in this video will be stuff that I got today from the thrift store. So it was easily the best day of video game finding at thrift store that I've had so far. So got that. The other game I'm pretty excited about too, Mario and Luigi's Partners in Time. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. So this is for the Nintendo DS. Paid $2 for this game. Pretty cool. Pretty excited about this. It's complete with the manual and everything, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I think I might sit down and play a little bit of this tonight. Looks like a pretty fun game. Got Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 for the regular Xbox. Now this is just disc only, but a nice game to add to the collection. I paid $2 for this as well. Pretty cool. Pretty excited about Baldur's Gate. Again, this is just the warm-up for the epicness that's going to be coming later. Midnight Club, the first edition Midnight Club Street Racing. This is disc only, so PlayStation 2. I love collecting for the PlayStation 2 as well. I have, I think the PlayStation 2 is the system that I have the most games for. So pretty happy to add that to the collection. And Midnight Club 2. Midnight Club 2. For Midnight Club, I paid $1.99. For Midnight Club 2, I paid, I don't know if you can see that, $2.99. So $2.99 for this. This is complete with the manual. So pretty nice. Play through Midnight Club 1. Go right into Midnight Club 2. And I picked up Gears of War 2 for the Xbox 360. It was $2.99. So $2.99. I'm pretty sure this was complete. Yeah. Complete with manual and everything. So pretty cool there. Pretty happy about this. Again, these are all ones I'm keeping in my collection. So I'm pretty happy about the amount of stuff that I got to keep for my collection. Nintendo GameCube Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, paid $4.50 for this one. So this was at the expensive video game place. The epic part of this collection pickup today was from the expensive part, unfortunately, where I paid, they're like $4.50 a game, but the games that I got were definitely worth paying $4.50 for. This game, not a whole lot of value. This probably retail, you know, you could probably get this for about $5 on eBay, but you know, not a game that I had for my collection, complete with the manual and everything, so pretty happy to add that to the collection for my GameCube. I love collecting for the game. I think the GameCube might be my favorite system to collect for. Star Wars 2, Lego Star Wars 2 for the GameCube as well. Paid $2 for this one, and this one is complete with the manual. Pretty happy about that. Love the Lego games. Got an Xbox 360 game here. Assassin's Creed 2. I think I have Assassin's Creed 1 for the Xbox 360, so I got Assassin's Creed 2. I think this is just disc only. Nope. Complete. Complete with the manual. Pretty happy about that for $2. And then Assassin's Creed 3 for the Xbox 360. Complete with the manual. Pretty happy about that. And then the last thing I'm adding to my collection is Naruto, Rise of the Ninja. Rise of a Ninja right there. So Naruto, I'm not really a Naruto fan, but yeah, won't mind collecting that. $2 for this, and it is complete with the manual, so pretty happy about that. So like I said, I went to, now those came from several different, I went to 5 or 6 thrift stores today, so some of those came from, I think every place that I went, I bought some sort of video game there. So the very first place, like I said, the very first place I went had the Epic Score, and as I was looking through, like I said, a guy walked in before me, and I walked in right behind him, and as I was looking through the video games, the guy comes up to me who walked past these at first, and he says, "Oh, you like video games, son?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, they have a Nintendo GameCube in a box over there on the counter if you want to take a look at it." I thought I'd just let you know. I was like, "Oh, that's perfect." So after I had picked all the great games out of this Nintendo GameCube lot, I went over and looked at the system that they had in the box, and this is what I got for $50. It was a pretty decent deal for $50, which $50 is a lot for me to spend. So we got the Nintendo GameCube. I guess this is a Platinum Edition, Platinum Nintendo GameCube. Now this is something that I'll be reselling to recoup some of the money. Not sure what I can get for this. I know I just sold the black Nintendo GameCube for like $20, so I'm not sure if the Platinum one goes for more or not. But nonetheless, also came with the matching controller. Now unfortunately the controller has, the stick is chewed off here. So this will just be something I put into my collection. If this stick was in good condition, then I would probably just bundle it with the system and probably get my $50 back. So again, I paid $50 for this, all the stuff I'm going to show you here. Got a just a regular official licensed Nintendo GameCube black controller. Again, something I'll probably put in my collection. What I'll probably do with this is sell just the system by itself. That's usually how I do it, just sell the console, no cords or anything. This did come with the cords and stuff, but I'll probably just sell it without the cords, just as console only. I also had this, and this is kind of a giveaway of some of the games that are coming up here soon, but got the mic for the Mario Party games. So that's something. I already have a mic, so I'll sell this. This is like $15 or something, $15 or $20 on eBay right now. So that'll help me get back some of the money. But the nice thing that was in there was a Wavebird, Nintendo GameCube Wavebird with the wireless receiver. So just this, the Wavebird and the receiver, I've seen them sell on eBay for $25 all the way up to $45. So recoup a pretty decent amount of money back from that. So I'm thinking I paid $50 for the GameCube and all the controllers and stuff. So you know, I'll end up making maybe, I don't know, $35, $40 off that particular part of the lot. But pretty happy. Like when I looked in there and saw this Wavebird, I was like, well, I guess I'm getting it. And of course, when you're looking for them, always make sure they've got the wireless receiver. That's obviously the part that gets lost the most. But thankfully, it was in there. And it also came with an official Nintendo memory card as well. But now on to the part of the video that is the epic part of this video. Everything I'm about to show you is what I got today from that thrift store. I paid $4.50 a piece for each one of these I'm going to show you. And each one of these are things that I already have in my collection, so they will go on to eBay to make me lots of money. And hopefully, again, like I said, to be able to sell these things, make money, and then take that money and put it back into the collection to get things that I need for my collection. So, let's start with Pokemon Diamond. You know, $15 game, $20 game, pretty cool. But the bonus inside, I opened it up, of course, to see if it was in there. It was complete. As you can see there, the bonus game. Another Pokemon Sapphire for the Game Boy Advance was in there as well. I was like, man, that's awesome. It comes with a manual, which I always love, having just the manual and the game. Then to have a little bonus Pokemon game in there. Again, $4.50 for that. I don't see how you could beat that. That's awesome. Another Pokemon game here. Nintendo GameCube. Boom. Pokemon Coliseum. Now this one is just disc only. I already have a complete copy of Pokemon Coliseum, so I'll sell this one. And this, without the manual, but with the case and the disc, will go for, I think it was like 20 or 25 bucks or something. So, pretty solid. Not too bad. Ramping it up here a little bit. Star Fox. Star Fox game, was this the Assault? Yep. Star Fox Assault. Again, game only, no manual. Pretty happy to get this. Like I said, I've already have this, so I'll sell this again, 20, 25 bucks, I think, for that one. And Star Fox Adventures. Is this complete? Nope, missing the manual as well. So like maybe 15 bucks for this one. So pretty happy. So just some awesome, those, you know, just to find games like that at the thrift store. I mean, if you're a thrift store hunter like me, you're used to seeing the same old games, the Tiger Woods, the sports games, the Maddens, every single day. But to just find find titles like this, it's just rare. And I'm extremely lucky to have found this today. So continuing on, Super Mario Sunshine. This is a great game for the system. Hopefully you have played it by now. But great game, missing the manual, but still 20, 25 bucks, I think. On eBay, I'll sell that for. Here's a good one. Luigi's Mansion. This one's going up in price. I always thought it was like 40 bucks, but when I checked today, it was like $50. Pretty sure this is complete. Feels complete. Yep. Complete with the manual and everything, so pretty cool. This is also a really great game for the Nintendo GameCube. This would be definitely in the top 10. If you made a top 10, like, best games on the GameCube, I think Luigi's Mansion would probably make its way in there for me. But again, just an awesome title to find out at the thrift store. I can't believe that was out there. And got the heavy hitters coming up here for the next 5. We got 5 more to show you, the heavy hitters. Here we go. Mario Party 4, like I said, just, you know, amazing game. This one is, I think, disc only, which is no problem. You know, devalues it a little bit not having the manual, but still 35, 40 bucks for this. To find this at the thrift store, pretty nice. And boom, Mario Party 7. To get 2 Mario Party games today, absolutely amazing. Does this one have the manual? No, I think it's just got all the inserts, but not the manual. So again, 35, 40 bucks maybe for this. Pretty solid, and I got the mic. I might throw the mic and the game together to give it a little bit more value. I had about 15 bucks to the value, maybe 50 bucks for this. So pretty cool about that. And another great title, Mario Kart Double Dash. Can you believe this was at the thrift store today? Mario Kart Double Dash. Got the game, again, no manual, just the inserts. So, got the game in there. Pretty happy to add that. I think I just sold Mario Kart Double Dash, just the discs only. I did have the bonus disc, but it was like 45 bucks or something. So, disc in case, I'm guessing another 40, 45 bucks, something like that. And the second best game that I got today, and you're going to be like, wow, that's the second best? I can't wait to see the first best. Super Smash Bros. Melee. This is probably the 4th or 5th time I've gotten this game this year, so I've been very, very lucky to find lots of copies of this. This one is Just got the game, no manual, unfortunately, but still, obviously, a very, very nice find. I sold a copy of this just a couple of weeks ago for $55, and I don't think that had the manual either, so I'm thinking like 50, 55 bucks. Just a great game. Again, like I said, all these games I've showed you, pretty much games that you would have like in your top 10. Like, okay, gonna have a couple Mario parties, gotta have a Mario Kart, gotta have a Super Smash Bros. So, super happy to find this today. Like I said, paid $4.50 for this. We're gonna sell it for like 50 or 55. That's amazing. And the best game that I got today, I'm excited to show you guys this one. Cannot believe this game was at the thrift store today. Blows my mind. Man, without further ado. Boom. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Just absolutely incredible that this game was at the thrift store. This one, complete with the manual and the disc. That's like unbelievable, to be honest. So I was flipping through the games and I'm like, oh, Mario Party, Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. Oh. And then I got to this, I was like, oh shit. Like, really? Sorry, I just cussed. I'm sorry. I'm pretty excited about this. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I actually have this game already. Until recently, this was the rarest game in my collection. I actually have this game already with the manual, so I'm pretty happy about that. It was, until recently, the rarest game that I had in my collection. Recently, it just got overtaken by Harvest Moon for the Super Nintendo. I just recently acquired that game. But again, this is just a really rare game. This will go for 100 to 120 bucks for this. So just to find this at the thrift store, amazing. If you haven't played this game, this is a great RPG, like tactical, kind of like a Final Fantasy Tactics type game. So this is a great game. Definitely one I would have in my top 10 in the genre on GameCube. For me, this is the game that I would, if someone said, well, what RPG strategy type game would you suggest? I would say Fire Emblem for sure. Just a great game. Rare, like I said, 100 to 120 bucks for this game, so that's how rare it is. Paid $4.50 at the thrift store. So that's it. Just amazing finds today at the thrift store. I mean, I don't know when I would find another find like this. You know what I mean? To find this group of games, and like I said, I added a bunch of titles to my collection that will easily be paid for because of all the great titles I have that I'll be able to resell. To get a cool, I always like finding Nintendo GameCubes is always fun with a couple of controllers. That's great, but just the games. I mean, these 3 games alone. I don't know what else to say. It was an amazing, amazing day today for video games for me. And if you are like I said, if you're someone who goes to garage sales, thrift stores, going for, getting just video game stuff, you know how hard it is. Day after day, you go out and look and you find absolutely nothing most days. But to come across a group of games like this is just, not something that's going to happen often, if ever at all. So get excited about it. I am excited about it. So excited to add these titles to my eBay store and add some titles to my collection. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I do video game collecting. I do videos if I find awesome scores like this on YouTube. So hopefully you'll check those out as well. And again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And you guys have a great day. And good luck out there if you're a video game hunter. Good luck. Hopefully you find some awesome stuff like this. Thanks.